Sephora savings event is happening. Do not fear, Rose is here. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Sephora knew what I was doing when I started the Sephora savings event the day before my birthday. You know we went ham. My deepest apologies for not getting this up sooner. Sephora savings event started on the 31st. My birthday was the 1st. And of course, your girl gets sick like that night. And I've been sick ever since, and you can probably still hear it in my voice. I felt a little better today, so I said, let me push through and get this video up. Because babes, the people need to know. I didn't venture off and get anything too trendy. I stayed a little safe for this haul. I wanted to get things that I know for sure I'm gonna love and use. Of course, everything will be linked down below. If you do choose to support me and use my links, thank you so much. I am a Magic Links affiliate. They help keep these hauls on and poppin', and so do you by using my links and by liking my videos and supporting me, which you guys always do, and I love you. I've been wanting a heated round brush. I'm kind of delulu when it comes to my hair, and I swear that one of these days my hair is gonna hold a curl, and it's pure delusion because it's naturally kind of straight and then I get keratins. But I wanted to get a heated round brush to give me a sleeker look, to give me a little swoop, have my ends looking not crispy. I didn't know what size to get, so I got both. These are both from the brand Maine, which is Jen Atkins brand, and I went in looking for the large. They didn't have it, so I ordered it online, but I saw that they had the medium in store, and this one has an extended length barrel, so I figured it's longer, and I do have really long hair, so maybe that would work. So here they are. This is the medium, this is the large. So the medium is actually longer, but the large is obviously wider, and I did try them both out, and I gotta say, I really do prefer the large. For the results that I'm looking for, just like a bounce and body, I prefer the large. They also have a jumbo, and I'd be curious to see how that one would work on my hair, because again, I'm really just using it for a sleeker look, to tame frizz and just give me a little bit of bounce. I don't have high expectations when it comes to my hair. I don't have a ton of short layers in my hair. I'm not gonna get that super like flipped out look. My layers are long. I am due for a haircut, so I know once I get my layers trimmed, it's going to look even better. But yeah, I really like the large for my hair length and for what I'm trying to achieve. It's also a little bit easier for me because I like to grab big sections. What I love about these is how easy they glide through the hair. I've tried different versions of this kind of brush, and I like that this one has a higher heat setting. It doesn't have an adjustable heat setting, it just has one, and that is 355 degrees. I find the temperature to be perfect. Some brushes don't heat up enough, and so I don't find that it's really giving me any type of bounce that is lasting. Give me a blow dryer and a brush, and babes, I'm not going anywhere. I'm not someone that was raised like blow drying my hair. I've always just been the type to like air dry it or blow dry it but without a brush and then just straighten it. Just now getting into actually using a round brush like with tension, and I find that this is just a lot easier than having a brush and a blow dryer. So if you're like me and you're not too good at doing your own hair, or it's just too much to do your hair, a round brush that's heated may be the option that you're looking for. Let's get into the fun stuff, the makeup. I picked up two products from Hung Van Gogh. He is a celebrity makeup artist and he has his own line, and it's featured at Sephora now. So I picked up one of his blushes and a bronzer. Love when makeup artists come out with makeup lines, because who better to know artistry, to know a face, to know a formula than a makeup artist, especially a celebrity makeup artist, because the work needs to be top notch in order to make it to the red carpet, to magazines. So I really just trusted that this line was gonna be amazing, and I did try these out. I do have the blush on right now. I didn't know which one to get, and honestly I might pick up a few more because I really enjoyed this one. So I got Born from Beauty. I want to mention that the packaging is really nice. Obviously a bright red packaging is going to catch your eye, but what I love is that it's very makeup artist friendly by being so thin and compact. These would stack really nicely in any kit or if you're traveling. But I will say, when I was reading the reviews on the bronzer, when it comes to traveling or even just receiving this, people were saying not to order it online and to get it in person because a few of them did come shattered. That could be a formula thing, and I just broke it. Talking about it breaking, and I literally just dropped it and broke it. Alright, well, I don't have it to show you anymore. The bronzer is in like a million little pieces, so I'm gonna just hold off to clean that. I picked up the shade Straightforward, and I was going to say and show you it. I do have it on right now. It looks identical to this packaging, except it's just a bronzer. Anyway, this is the blush that I got, Born from Beauty. Even though it's really compact and thin packaging, he still hooked us up with a mirror, which I love. I feel like sometimes when you get this kind of packaging, there's no mirror because it's just so small, but he managed to fit a mirror, and it's actually a really good size. Ooh, made in Italy. This is such a good color, and I've been wanting more coral peachy blushes. I feel like we all had our pink blush moment. I still love my pink blushes, but this is just such a beautiful coral peachy orange. It's just super warm, and it reminds me of the MAC blushes I used to love. My MAC Peaches days. If you know, you know. Corals and peaches really flatter warmer skin tones, and I do have a yellow kind of golden undertone, so I really love wearing orange and peach. I feel like it really brings so much color, life, vibrancy to my face and balances it. I could put a generous amount of like an apricot, a peach, or a coral blush, any orangey toned blush, and it doesn't look crazy. Whereas if I do it with pink, there's a line that I can definitely cross. But I don't know, I just love this look. It just makes me feel like it's summer year round when I'm wearing a nice warm blush like this. So really, really love this. Very velvety, so just be careful when handling these. The component is very slim. Just note that. I got 2 skincare backups because I really, really, really have been enjoying, loving, using and abusing these 2. This is from the brand Astura. This is their Barrier 365 cream. This is the moisturizing cream. They also have a gel, which I also love. If I'm feeling a little oily in the daytime, I go for the gel. This I primarily use at night or even on some days that I'm just a little bit drier. This one's for dry skin. They're both suitable for sensitive skin. So if you are sensitive to fragrances, if you feel like all moisturizers are clogging your pores, try this brand. Neither of them break my skin out, and I have very oily, acne prone, rosacea prone skin. I touch an oil and my skin freaks out. This one has ceramides powered by lipid complex. So again, this one's just a little bit thicker. This one's just so nice and comforting, very hydrating. You can literally see the hydration right away. I really like using this one at night. Love to see Korean beauty brands being featured at Sephora. And let's talk about the price point. I feel like these are very reasonably priced. I find that a lot of the higher priced, like luxurious $100 moisturizers are filled with a ton of fragrances, a lot of essential oils, things to kind of give you more of an experience, but not necessarily do anything for your actual skin. So the $20 to $30 range, you're getting all of the benefits from a good skincare product. You're not breaking the bank. I feel like even some of the drugstore moisturizers are creeping up to that $20, $30 price range. This is definitely worth it. I cannot recommend this enough, whether you're gonna get the gel, the cream, or both. I give my stamp of approval with having sensitive skin, and I cannot be without it. This is something else that I wholeheartedly stand by and can recommend to anyone. This has made such a difference in my skin texture. This is the Dr. Barbara Sturm Enzyme Cleanser. This is definitely more on the pricey side, but I've had my original enzyme cleanser for so long. It's a powder cleanser, so you're not going to run through this as quickly as a moisturizer. In very minimal packaging, which I love. I don't even want to waste this because I love this so much, but I love you more. Get your mind out the gutter. So it's this fine powder. You pour a little onto your hand, you mix it with some water, and then you just exfoliate. It's kind of a 2-in-1 because it's giving you a little bit of a gentle physical exfoliant. I wouldn't call them beads, but with that texture. But more importantly, it's giving you the chemical exfoliation with the enzymes. Every time I use this, I come out with squeaky clean skin. You know when your face has that glass-like finish before moisturizer, before any toners or anything? Like when it's just feeling a little tight in a good way and it has that shine, that's when I know that my dead skin has been removed. And this gives me that every single time. Like 100% of the times that I use this, it gives me that. And it lasts. I feel like this is perfect for makeup prep if you have a special event coming up, a wedding. You want to start using chemical exfoliators, but this one is very, very gentle. It's not going to irritate your skin. It doesn't flare my rosacea. Like it's just amazing. And I try to use this 1 to 2 times a week, depending on what else is going on. If I forget to use this, I will notice. Like that week, my skin will look dull and just lackluster. This really brings my face back to life, and I cannot praise it enough. I feel like no one talks about this. I can't even remember the last time I purchased House of Lashes. I picked up the style Frisky. I'm pretty sure I saw someone post that these were their favorite lashes or wearing them, and I said, yep, need that. They look really nice and right up my alley because they actually change in volume. They start off very natural and then flare out with more volume at the end to give you that like cat eye look. And I love, love, love that it is an invisible band. And so if I like this style, this is gonna be dangerous because then I'm gonna have to pick up more of them. Let me get a little coffee. This is a repurchase of something that I wish I can get 5, 6, 7 at a time. This is the Makeup by Mario F4 brush. Let's be honest, let's be real. I have a ton of brushes. I've collected many over the years. Ones that have been sent to me, ones that I've purchased myself. This is a brush that I find if I don't have a clean one, I'm a little frustrated when I'm doing my makeup. It's double-ended and both ends are good. I feel like that's also kind of rare where I love both ends of a brush. Usually it's just one, and I love both ends for cream products. I kind of alternate between the two. two, just depending. One side for foundation, one side for cream bronzer, cream blush. The fibers in the brush, the angle, they just work beautifully for foundation, concealer, cream bronzer, cream blush. You can also use this for powders, but I mainly use this for creams. And when I'm telling you the precision that you can get with the smaller end, you can get really high up with your cream products so that you're lifting your face. It's popular for a reason, and I'm telling you, every sale I'm picking one up. My goal is to have many of these because, like I said, when it's dirty, I just stare at it like, should I risk it and use it? And sometimes I do. I will pick it up even though I used it the last time, and I will go against my rule of using dirty brushes to use this brush. It's that serious. Next, I picked up the YSL Make Me blush in a new shade. I love the formula of these blushes, and I saw that they had a new one. This is in the shade 23 Hot Mauve, and I mean, come on, so cute. I love a beige blush, especially for days that I don't want to do too much. This kind of mauvey beigey tone is just perfect for that like bronzy blushed look. So pretty I don't even want to touch it. I clearly have a lot of blush on, but this isn't going to add too much color. I decided to use this without the mountain of coral blush that I currently have on and just use this on its own. Color, the packaging, I love a matte blush. Doesn't accentuate texture. In fact, these actually kind of blur any texture that you have on your face. The Hung Mango as well. I'm team matte blushes and add highlighter if you want to kind of a person. I do like some radiant shimmery blushes, but it's rare. I prefer matte. So I have a couple samples. Armani My Way, so good. Love Don't Be Shy by Killian. Also really good. This one I own already, the 7 Virtues Candied Lychee. It's actually what I have on right now. I didn't pick up an eyeshadow palette. I was very tempted to get the Hung Van Gogh one or the Natasha Denona new palettes, but I do have a ton of eyeshadow, and I find that these days I don't really wear too much eyeshadow. I typically just do a little brown in the crease. So instead I went with some liquid and cream shadows. These are pretty much the same thing, just two different brands. So this one is from Armani. This is the eye tint in Sandalwood 25M. If you watched my last video with Colin doing my makeup, he used that as a crease shade and I immediately added to cart. And then I got two of the Makeup by Mario Master Mattes Longwear Cream Shadows. Picked up shades Chestnut and Mauve. Chestnut and Mauve. Mauve. Can you tell that I was going for a safe crease kind of shade? I actually have on the Armani Sandalwood right now in my crease and the Mauve shade on my lid. I do enjoy both formulas. These, the Mario ones, are a bit more smooth, and then the Armani ones give you a little more wiggle room, but not as matte. And I find that texture and matte go together, but you don't want something super drying and matte. Anything with shimmer will accentuate. So I find that if I do too much shimmer too high up, it will accentuate any small wrinkles, fine lines that I have. So that's why I personally like using matte shadows. And also because where am I really going? I keep shimmer for like nighttime, or if going out to like a party or an event, something super glam. And for the most part, I'm in matte. So let me swatch them for you. This is the applicator for the Mario. Pretty standard doe foot, but I do like that it's slim in case you want to use this as just a lid color. They have so many different shades. When it comes to the Armani, a lot of people like the shade Cashew, but Cashew was just way too dark and cool toned on me, which is kind of crazy because on other people it doesn't look like that. But that's why I feel like my skin tone just does really well with warm shades. Like something that is more neutral can look very cool and gray and purple and dark on me, and on someone else look normal and neutral. These two are Makeup by Mario. We have Chestnut and Mauve. Then that one is the Armani Sandalwood. They are different. I have a ton of the Armani shimmer ones to try, like new ones that just came in. I need to play around with those more. For the daily, I pretty much reach for either a bronzer or just something quick in the crease, just boom boom brown. I really want to pick up the olive one in the Armani. I feel like that would look really pretty, especially for like dark eyes, dark hair. I think that's really flattering. Did I need 3 lip balms? No. Did I get 3 anyway? Yes. In my defense, this one I know I love. There was a lady at the Summer Fridays section with her daughter, and her daughter was telling her like, Mom, you need to try the Summer Fridays, like it's the best. And then I grabbed the mint one, I threw it in my basket, and she's like, you see, Mom? And I was like, oh, this is like a no-brainer. Specifically the mint, what Kopari was to me back in I don't know what year, is Summer Fridays mint to me now. I am addicted to the mint. I have one on me at all times. This is my everyday lip balm. I can write a dissertation on it. You're getting the benefits of the lip balm. I don't find that this dries my lips out. I don't know about the other shades and colors and all that, but this one, my lips enjoy it. So my lips stay moisturized and they're glossy, and it's like you have mints on your lips. Like you just have this nice minty fresh feeling at all times. So this plus a mint, you're outside cool as ice. I love that it's a sweet mint too. It's like the perfect mint. It's not like a weird toothpaste mint. It's a sweet mint. And if you liked Orbis sweet mint, Summer Fridays mint, there's a sale. There's a Summer Fridays mint going in my cart. Yes, I'm a little dramatic, but it is that serious. And then these two are new. These are new shades. I was gonna say flavors. These are new shades slash flavors, whatever you wanna call them. Scents, I guess. And this is the Ole Henriksen Pout Preserve Peptide Lip Treatment. It came out with a vanilla bonbon. Yeah, immediately yes, because I find that the other ones are a little bit too dark or a little too colored for me. I prefer more of a clear look to my lips when I'm not wearing makeup because my lips already have a little bit of color and pigment to them. I don't want to add to that. If I'm just wearing mascara, I don't want my lips to look super pink or red. And then I also got the Edam, the Le Chou Chou Lip Softening Balm in Croissant. And this is a new shade with shimmer. I'm excited. We cannot be crusty, dusty, and rusty out here. So I think this is so cute. This has to be the cutest combo. The butter yellow with the pink, a vibe. Let's see how it smells. Oh, it smells so good. I don't know if it's limited or they're just saying it's limited and they'll bring it permanent, but I hope they do because that one is bomb. And then this is the Edam, also super fire packaging. Come on, like so aesthetic. I don't know, is it the gold, is it the text? Let's see how this one is. Ooh, okay fancy with the applicator being gold, weighted even. Okay, has that gold shimmer. Oh yeah, yep, it's so good. I'm so happy I got all three. The Edam is a bit thicker than what I'm used to. I might have put a little bit too much and I also have on a bunch of other things. But Summer Fridays mint for the classic comfort, minty, fresh, everyday lip balm. The Ole Henriksen Vanilla Bonbon for that comforting holiday vanilla feel. And then this Edam one for that super cushioned, thick, shimmer, juicy lip that you can wear with makeup or without. No regrets. The last four items are all backups, aka things I'm gonna run out of and need again, so why not get it with the sale and the discounts? Girl math, you know? If I had to recommend you one product from the entire Sephora collection line, it is their plumping lip glosses. This is the Outrageous Plump Effect Gloss. This is in the shade 01. I need to place an order for 02 because it doesn't look like I'm through with it, but I go through this often. So this is 01 and 02. Mine looks a little different because I'm constantly applying it over nude lipsticks, but this is how it comes. Originally, it's a little more pink. Mine turns into more of like a milky pilky. Mine turns into a little bit more of like a milky nudie pink. These are heavily underrated. Great price. Love the packaging. I featured these in my favorites so many times. If you like the fancy lip glosses, if you like the lawless lip glosses, you're gonna love these. You're getting the plump, but you're not getting the pain because I just can't do pain. I refuse to do lip plumpers that feel like 100 bees stinging my lips. So these you get like a little tingle, not pain, like a slight little tingle. It feels very fresh. And I love these colors. This one, if I want a little bit more of like a pinky, super glossy effect. 02 for that perfect nude look. This is the one I had on before I put on all this. I have on like 6 layers of lip now. Super shiny, super comfortable. They don't give you that weird goopy look, feel. I love these, and at 30%, even better. Besides the products, the other item that I run through quite often is brow pencils. So this is the Kosas Brow Pop. I get all of my brow pencils in the medium brown shade. It's just like the perfect color for me. I cannot do a black brow. If I use even a dark brown on my brows, it's just way too harsh. I feel like less is more with my brows. I do want to get them microbladed again. I haven't gotten them microbladed in so long, but I want to go very light. Color-wise and stroke-wise, like just a little microblading. I don't know yet, but I picked up 2 brow pencils because I go through these often. They're different. This Kosas one is slanted. The Anastasia is just a regular pointy tip. Today I use the Kosas one. It's like the Anastasia Brow Wiz and Brow Definer Had a Baby. I find this is really easy to use because of the slants, but it not being too thick. You're not gonna end up with super block brows, but because it has that slant, it's just easier to create a hair stroke as opposed to a standard pencil that can give you a thinner look, but if you're holding it wrong, can give you a more drawn on look. I use the Kosas when I want more of like a natural look and I don't really want to do too much, and this one I want to be more precise. The last item that I got is a backup of something that I recently purchased, so you know I'm obsessed if I'm getting another one, and I just got one. This is the Mary Phillips Overliner Lip Pencil in the shade Skinny Dip. I'm gonna flat out say this is my favorite lip pencil ever for no makeup. I don't get a lot of product, which is like the only con I would say. way for the price, but that's why I picked up another one because I have been non-stop using this lip pencil. It is the perfect tone. I went ahead and grabbed the other lip liners that I like. The first one is Skinny Dip. This is Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine, and look how much warmer it is. Makeup Forever Anywhere Caffeine was very neutral to me. I wore this for so long thinking this is as natural as it's gonna get, but no, Skinny Dip is literally my lips, but better. In a sense that I can overline my lip and it's not noticeable. It's creating a little bit of a shadow because it's perfectly cool, but not too cool where it looks dirty or muddy. Right next to that, I'm gonna do Charlotte Tilbury Iconic Nude, another popular one for that kind of a look. More similar to Skinny Dip. Anywhere Caffeine next to these looks very like rustic brown, and I'm doing Morphe Spiffy next to those because Spiffy is the color that I like to wear when I'm wearing glam and I want something neutral leaning cool. So Skinny Dip, Anywhere Caffeine, Iconic Nude, and Spiffy. All that to say that Skinny Dip has been my new discovery. My version of no makeup is usually mascara. If I want to take it up a little bit more, I'll do a brow and a blush. I feel like I still need a lip liner because my lips just lack some color around the edges. Like I have pigment on my lips but not on the lip line. So I do need a lip liner, but then if I'm not wearing foundation, or even sometimes if I'm doing like a skin tint, if it's very light makeup and I do a lip liner, it looks crazy. Like it looks so dramatic. It looks very pink, very brown, very mauve, just very noticeable. And that's not the point. The point, we want to look like we're not wearing makeup. This is like the exact color I've always wanted all of my other lip liners to be for that specific purpose. I actually am wearing this now with Spiffy. All of my years of doing makeup, I've never found a lip liner that I can do that with. It is called the Overliner lip pencil, and I feel like she just gets it. Mary Phillips understands undertones, and so I think that's why this works so well. She does have darker ones, lighter ones, different tones. It's like barely there, but it's making a difference, you know? I also picked up my birthday gift while I was there, and I went with the Makeup by Mario little set. And this has the Moisture Glow Plumping Lip Serum in Rosewood Glow and the Ultra Suede Lip Pencil in Rich Mauve. I actually don't own either of those. They're so cute. Hoping the color works for me. Color's a little warmer than what I typically go for, but I love lip liners and I love lip products. And that is everything. I hope you guys found some items that you might want to pick up. Let me know if anything stood out to you. I feel like I played it safe, but I got some really good things. Thank you so much for the birthday love also on my Instagram. I posted it. I really appreciate you guys, and no comment, no message ever goes unnoticed. Even if I don't get a chance to reply back, I definitely read it. You touched my heart if you left me a comment, and even if you didn't, I still feel the love miles and miles away. I know you guys ride for me, so thank you for bearing with me. Lots more to come. I'm currently editing a vlog that should be going up really soon, a coffee video for Instagram. So much good coming. I'm really excited for the last 2 months of the year. I feel like things definitely have been looking up after a treacherous, hard year. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching and for supporting me. I love you, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.